Hello, it is AoElena, and I got to try out the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta on PS5 and on Steam. And I have two very favorite weapons, the Insect Glaive and the Sword and Shield. And following up with those two, longsword and dual blades as well, but I got some gameplay footage of Insect Glaive and Sword and Shield to show you guys why I liked it so much, and I wanted to give you guys feedback on the demo, well, the beta, it's not a demo, but I wanted to talk about it and show you guys some gameplay. The character creator was truly something phenomenal. I spent well over an hour creating my character, and then later going back and editing her further. I turned my Palico into a raccoon. Whoops! But the customization is phenomenal. Capcom really blew me away with this one. Alright, so it is time to get into the first battle. I used the Insect Glaive and felt so comfortable with it. The weapon was very fluid. It felt a bit slower, and as we all know, the helicopter attack isn't really what it used to be in World. But it was still a lot of fun, and there were some really sick combos that we could do with the Insect Glaive this go around. I want to show you guys. So right here, I am messing with the graphics settings, turning everything up so it can be performing on ultra mode where everything's maxed out. My PC did have some moments of stuttering and lag. The lag would last 5 to 10 seconds and the frame rates would just drop down to like 10. But I was also streaming to Twitch and YouTube, so this could have had some impact. When I played off stream, the performance was amazing. So let's go hunt down this Chatacabra. We immediately start the engage with a sneak attack. It is so smooth, and it inflicted a wound almost instantly. So in this footage, I was pretty new at learning how to use combos, how to do the wound focus attacks, so it may look a little rough, but as you could see, I was able to kind of naturally jump right into it and figure it out after some trial and error, but I had a lot of fun with this weapon. The mobility was just out of this world for me, and little did I know Sword and Shield would take that even a step further. As you could see, I was getting smacked around quite a bit, but I was able to jump back up and immediately get back into trying out those combos and hitting heavy and all of that. Usually when you get knocked down in these games, you tend to feel like, dang, my combo's all messed up. I gotta start back up. I gotta shoot out the Kinsect bug and get all my extracts. And it was so much more seamless and enjoyable and intuitive getting all of those buffs and getting back into the flow. There's something so satisfying about those focus wound attacks. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have a shotgun instead of an Insect Glaive. I tried seeing how many times I could use the focus strike on the Chatacabra's wounds, but as you could see, there was a distance limit, and once he got so far away out of range, I could no longer hit him. So, leap back in there, vault back in. But even though I slightly messed up my combo, I was still able to get right back in there. I still had my buffs. It felt very intuitive, and I didn't feel clunky and like disconnected from the attack. I was able to just get right back in and continue dealing damage. Also, these bugs cracked me up. What are they doing? Oh, hail the queen! Slaughter! And it's time to zoom! I'm fast forwarding through some of this to get to the good part where there is a sidestep slash, which turns into a strong descending slash, and it is so powerful. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed with this move. So I start with a leaping slash, which quickly turns into a tornado slash. I throw in another combo in there, and then that becomes the strong descending slash. Big damage energy. It's a super flashy move, and it sets us up for wound focus strikes, which equates to even more big damage energy. So stay tuned, watch the fight, or feel free to fast forward past this to get to Sword and Shield. Your amazing Palico will speak up and mention that the monster is moving to a new area, and look, this guy is limping pretty bad. We almost got him. I tried slinging a flash pod at him, missed the first time, but if your monster starts leaving to go to a new area, you can shoot this in their face and it'll cause them to be blinded and they'll stop for a few seconds, which allows you to wail on them just a bit more. After executing our strong descending slash, we finally got to do the rising spiral slash, and that was amazing, flashy, and a great way to end this fight. Overall, the Insect Glaive is such an incredible weapon. It's super fast. My clear time was under 6 minutes, which for a newbie, that's pretty impressive. Let's swap over to Sword and Shield and check the timestamps in the description below to fast forward or rewind a bit, get to the part you want to watch. Alright, we are now picking up the exact same quest to hunt the Chotacabra, but this time we're using Sword and Shield. Not gonna lie, those hair graphics are pretty dang impressive. I absolutely love the Sacred's auto-travel feature where he just automatically runs to the monster that is marked for the quest. It is so seamless and fast and gives you a lot more time to focus on your strategy, your weapon sharpening, eating any food. It's just really great for focusing on the fight rather than, okay, I gotta mount, I gotta open my map and go here. He just zooms. We are already almost at the Chotacabra, super speedy. The quest kind of puts him right there in front of you. You just jump off the cliff. And we're running. And we're running. And we're running. Hey, look, it's the little army. Oh, hail the queen, Chotacabra. Anyways, go ahead and start by doing a sneak attack on these monsters. It does big damage. Very similar to the Insect Glaive, I am moving all around the monster, but this time I'm actually sliding under him, evading his attacks. I'm very mobile, very fast. I am loving the Sword and Shield. I feel really bad for this Chotacabra. Hit him in the butt! As seen, we've already created some wounds to attack. Let's see if we can do those wound focus strikes. With the Sword and Shield, I really liked how the character would leap onto the enemy right on the wound and just do big damage. That was a really satisfying attack. I was obsessed with trying to execute it over and over.
We got it on the ground.
Like earlier, feel free to continue watching the fight, see how I did with Sword and Shield. This was also like a 5 to 6 minute kill, which is not too bad for a newbie. But feel free to continue watching or fast forward toward the end to get more of my thoughts. Oh man, I love those flash pods. As we finish up this fight, I definitely need to sharpen my weapon, but the Chatacabra fight was very fun, very exciting, and almost exhilarating fighting him with sword and shield. I had to be super speedy, but not just mindless. It's like I had to work on slashing, dodging, rolling, doing damage, looking for the wounds. It was a lot of coordination. I hope to improve a lot greatly as time goes on. I cannot wait for this beta coming out in February. So, what did you guys think of the sword and shield? What did you think of the insect glaive? Feel free to leave a comment, like the video, tell me all about your thoughts for the beta, for the other Monster Hunter games. What are your thoughts on Monster Hunter Wilds? I have one complaint. Where are the training dummies? Dead monsters aren't good enough, guys. On a more serious note, this was an incredible beta. I loved testing out all of the weapons. I loved the free roaming environment. I liked being able to pick up quests and go after those 4 monsters. Ray Dow was a nightmare. I did defeat him. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Like the video, leave a comment, tell me all about your experiences with Monster Hunter Wilds and prior games. I'm going to be streaming the heck out of this game when it releases in February. My Twitch is AoElena, my TikTok is AoElena, Twitter/X and Instagram are It's AoElena as seen in the handles here. You can click on my description below, get all of the links, check out the timestamps. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Goodbye.